Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It began slowly, one odd signature here, one missing document there, but no one in the Brown family expected it to end with handcuffs and embarrassing headlines. After years of quiet murmurs, hushed warnings, and eyebrow-raising financial decisions, Kody Brown and his final wife, Robyn Brown, have finally faced the repercussions of what insiders now term a highly convoluted web of deceit, greed, and treachery. Fans had seen the tension rise on sister wives, with Meri and Janelle voicing increased concerns about money, property, and who truly had access to what following the family's slow breakdown. What about now? It has exploded. Kody and Robyn have been arrested on embezzlement charges, notably for siphoning property rights and assets from Janelle and Meri in a plan that has shocked even their most ardent fans. The unexpected change of events occurred against the backdrop of years-long financial battles, suspicious asset transfers, and what legal insiders now claim were serial violations of a court's asset disclosure order. Court documents received by anonymous sources suggest that Robyn and Kody continued to operate as if they still had community rights to Janelle and Meri's assets, despite the fact that those properties were legally split following the breakups. But what really sparked the legal firestorm? A private investigator hired by a Brown family member allegedly discovered title manipulation, forged power of attorney documents, and illegal bank account transfers that led back to an LLC Robyn formed in Arizona, which listed Meri's Flagstaff property and a portion of Janelle's Coyote Pass plot as pending assets. As unbelievable as this may sound, lifelong Sister Wives fans have been connecting the dots for years. Many people remember Meri's concern about who technically owned her bed and breakfast, or Janelle's admission that she didn't have her name on any property, despite investing her money in the family's Arizona estate. These events, which were previously dismissed as family squabbles, have taken on a new sinister significance in the aftermath of these arrests. According to leaked deposition transcripts, Janelle confronted Kody weeks before his arrest, demanding that he explain why her half of Coyote Pass was suddenly designated as collateral in a business filing relating to Robyn's now-defunct jewelry company. Meri, too, allegedly discovered her name linked to Robyn's LLC in documents she had never seen or signed. When both women sought answers, they were treated with silence, or worse, veiled charges of misinterpreting how family property operated. What began as an internal family issue quickly escalated into a full-fledged legal battle when both Janelle and Meri apparently hired their own lawyers. When court orders were issued to freeze all family-related assets until the situation was resolved, Kody and Robyn allegedly continued to move money, refinance property through shell companies, and ignore subpoenas, a bold rejection of legal protocol that eventually led to their imprisonment. Onlookers were startled when federal officers were spotted removing Kody and Robyn from their Flagstaff home, with cameras flashing, reporters shrieking, and fans gathered in disbelief. Witnesses described Robyn as obviously terrified and crying as she grabbed her phone, while Kody allegedly attempted to conceal his face and dispute with authorities. They were hauled into detention on counts of embezzlement, fraud, perjury, and contempt of court. Both have subsequently been released on bond, but the legal struggle has not ended. As the revelation surfaced, fans flooded Reddit threads, TikTok comment sections, and fan sites with messages like "We knew something shady was going on with Robyn," and "Janelle and Meri deserve justice." Others cited the famed One House saga, suggesting that Kody's concern with centralizing control was motivated by financial gain rather than unity. According to inside sources close to production, this arrest may not have come as a surprise to producers, who had already began re-editing upcoming episodes to focus more on the financial friction and residual anger between Kody and his prior wives. Meanwhile, Janelle and Meri's attorneys have issued carefully worded comments confirming ongoing legal procedures and emphasizing that their clients desire full restitution, not only financial, but also reputational. Janelle, who was once firmly committed to the plural marriage lifestyle, reportedly stated behind closed doors that there's no coming back from this and that she feels completely deceived not only as a wife, but also as a business partner. Meri, who remained loyal to Kody even after their marriage ended, apparently admitted that the treachery cuts deeper than the divorce ever could. What makes this revelation even more upsetting is how it has broken the last notion that the Browns, despite their separation, were still a family unit. This is more than simply a criminal case, it represents the symbolic end of the Brown family brand. Robyn, formerly seen as the mediator, is now being referred to be the mastermind behind the financial transactions. Leaked messages purportedly show her instructing Kody on how to justify certain transactions and dismiss Meri's questions as emotional outbursts. According to one legal observer, Robyn's fingerprints on the paper trail could result in more serious accusations than Kody's. TLC has not issued an official statement, but reports suggest that season 20 has been delayed indefinitely while the network considers the legal and ethical implications. According to insiders, TLC is planning a docuseries spin-off centered on Janelle and Meri's legal battle, which might contain never-before-seen footage of the confrontations that led up to the arrests. As the investigation progresses, new names may enter the mix. There is concern that at least one of Robyn's children may have unintentionally benefited from unlawfully obtained assets, and that an accountant previously associated with Robyn's web firm may be subpoenaed next. Kody and Robyn are currently out on bond, with their passports apparently returned and court-mandated financial disclosure checks continuing. They've recruited a well-known defense team, who have already begun laying the groundwork for a misunderstanding defense approach, alleging that everything was a mix-up regarding family versus personal property, with no criminal intent involved. But for Meri and Janelle, this isn't a misunderstanding, it's outright betrayal. One family acquaintance put it best, they dedicated decades of their lives to that man. And he returned them by attempting to remove them from their own property. Whatever the final court decision is, the damage has already been done. Kody Brown's empire is in disarray. Robyn's reputation as a lovely and supporting wife is ruined. What about Janelle and Meri? They may finally get the closure they deserve, but it came at the expense of a very public, very embarrassing scandal that could tarnish the Brown family name forever. It wasn't just an arrest. It was the ultimate breach in a broken dynasty that had once been America's most famous multiple family. Sister Wives Season 19 has finally reached the tell-all portion, which follows an emotional ending. Garrison Brown's terrible death was the focus of the last few episodes. The Brown family gathered one final time to bury Garrison in Wyoming. However, the drama does not appear to have ended with the sorrowful family reunion. Continue reading to view the upcoming tell-all descriptions. Sister Wives, Tell-all Part 2. Janelle Brown finally getting real about Kody and Robyn. TLC recently issued updated descriptions for the second, third, and fourth installments of the Sister Wives Tell-all. It was shared on a social media thread, and the poster was perplexed as to why there was no description for the first section. According to the network, the second portion of the tell-all will include Janelle's one-on-one interview, in which she expresses her dislike for Kody and Robyn. Christine will also discuss her concerns with the term favorite ex-wife in the episode. But what made the second portion of the tell-all so interesting was Kody's consideration of a guy trip with David. The second installment of the tell-all will premiere on June 1, 2025. Meri will voice her distrust of Coyote Pass in the third episode of Season 19 Tell-all. The previous season included Kody's property battle with Janelle and Meri. The two ex-wives sought an equal portion of the property. It even got to the point where Janelle and Meri sought expert assistance to obtain their fair part of Coyote Pass. The fourth part of the tell-all will include David Woolley discussing polygamy and the role males played in it. He appears to be taking a blow at Kody Brown for how he has handled his wife in the past. In the one-on-one portion, Kody will also share a college secret he kept from Christine and Janelle. Could he have lost his virginity in college before marrying Meri? Christine wondered what else Kody was keeping from her after everything that had happened between them. Meanwhile, some fans on social media have reacted to the tell-all descriptions, and they are thrilled with how the ex-wives are bashing Kody. Others dispute David's willingness to spend time with Kody.